More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kid Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Jaguars will kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the App State Mountaineers offense will take the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, he wants it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Slips through the line. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Jaguars offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Trying play action. Finds his big tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart.
7, App State 0.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got his man out of the backfield. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's now 2nd down after the short completion. To the air, it's Aguilar. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. If they're going to keep this drive going, they'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Mountaineers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
At the 38.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. On third down, going up top. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And the Jaguars will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Puts him in the spin cycle. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. 2nd down coming up. That's the end of the quarter. South Alabama has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Gonna take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give from the gun. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Lopez wants to fire. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. All wideouts, no backs. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Robinson. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. New set of downs after that completion. Trying to find his man on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. Here comes a 3rd down situation, and the defense hasn't been able to slow them down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Ivory. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Coming after it. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Steps away. He's going to run it. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
And the Mountaineers will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. For this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. Got a man. It's Roberts.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Aguilar. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Yeah, and linebackers have to do a really good job of playing the run, but you could see sitting back in cover two, understanding I got to get my zone, get my eyes on the QB, break on the football. Nice play by that linebacker. Nice pick.
South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Jaguars have their offense in high gear. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Snags it. Touchdown, South Alabama. They move on top here in the fourth.
South Alabama.
They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, App State 10.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking for space. It's Roberts. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got his man. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. To the air, it's Aguilar. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the fourth, and the Brain Trust will go to work. Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to throw it again. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They're setting up the screen. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Wants to throw on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Wide open downfield. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Pressure coming. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Lopez wants to fire. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man down the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the catch, he's got enough. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. Set him up anywhere on the field, and he puts it right down the pipe.
We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Lopez to pass. He's got it on the move. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal coming up. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. The defense has made it tough, but they'll try to plow their way in here on 3rd and goal in overtime. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Jaguars! They jump on top here in OT.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score South Alabama 24, App State 17.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They got the score. Now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously, very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here in the 2nd overtime, they'll snap it on 1st down. On the run, it's Roberts. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
That's an interesting call, going play action on 3rd and long, because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. He puts it through, and they take the lead in overtime.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50+, and he did it with ease.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Lopez wants to fire. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to pass. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. First and goal, and a touchdown will win it. Slams ahead. That'll do it. A double overtime touchdown to walk it off. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It always comes down to a few key plays in a game like this, but to lose in overtime, just an absolute kick in the gut.
It's a kick in the gut, and you remember those exact plays, Reese. The things I could have done a little bit better, or the ball could have bounced my way. Just a few of those little plays make the difference in winning or losing a ball game.
And I think as players too, David, when you watch the film, you didn't do enough.